This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 2614 Silver Lake Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90039. And today is June 16th, 2022. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch, what appears to be an ABS mainline sewer cleanout located just to the left of the garage door on the concrete, just in front of the side gate. This is our garage area here. This goes towards the front of our property, the stairs that go to the upstairs, and we do have a lower unit on that side. Underneath the stairs there is another unit underneath there on the ground floor, and this is again our side gate here, and just in front of our side gate on the concrete floor we do have a ABS mainline sewer clean out here. So what we're going to do is just zero out our camera monitor here, and we're just going to drop down and take a good look. So as we drop down, we do got some debris, got quite a bit of debris and stuff here. Immediately transition to what appears to be vitreous clay. So we're just going to push out slowly so we can take a good look at the joints as we push out. As you can see, you do got a little bit of debris, a little bit of buildup there at the bottom of the clean out. So again, we're going to pull back in a little bit. You can see we do have a break in the vitreous clay from about the 6 o'clock area going all the way up and around to about the 9-10 o'clock area. We're going to push in slowly just so we can take a good look. And again, it does appear to be a break in that area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, this is just at the bottom of the clean out. So again, we're just going to continue to push out, coming up on the next joint. And just take a good look at that joint. That joint appeared to be in fair condition. Again, we continue to push out. And as we come up on our next joint here, you can see that we do have a fairly large offset in this joint here from about the 9 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 5 o'clock area. You can see the full face of the pipe in that joint. So again, we'll just continue to push out. We did run a little bit of water and flushed a few toilets just to see if we have any water passing through, but we're not seeing any water yet. And again, coming up on the next joint there, and as you can see in that joint there, we do have another large offset in that joint there from about the 9 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 3 o'clock area. So we continue to push out. As we push out. So again, you can see here that we do have what appears to be possibly the test tee. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So we're going to push in just a little bit, and we'll pause here for a moment. We'll locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is at 3 foot 2 inches deep. We did mark it on the Spanish pavers just as you approach the ADU or the downstairs unit. So again, we did mark it with the red crayon at 3 foot 2 inches deep. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we marked this at 3 foot 2 inches deep on the Spanish pavers as you head towards the downstairs unit. Again, just to the right of the stairs that go to the upstairs as well. Continue to push out and pull back just a little bit. We'll take a good look at that joint. Push in a little bit. You can see that we do. Yeah, that joint's in fair condition. A little bit of an offset there, but nothing major. So again, we continue to push out, and as we push out, pull back just a little bit. It does appear that we've transitioned to what appears to be possibly cast iron, and as you can see, we do have a tie-in there on around the 9 o'clock area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We did run some water, and so we were able to verify that that's this area here. As we pull back a little bit, as that tie-in there is picking up the upstairs and also the downstairs. So this is our main tie-in. So it does appear that this line here is possibly the end of the line clean out. So again, it does appear to be, again, very difficult to tell due to the debris in the buildup, but it possibly could be cast iron. And we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area just underneath the stairs on the as you approach the downstairs unit on the left-hand side, as the planet area as you're walking towards the front door. Just underneath the stairs, there is another 4-inch what appears to be a cast iron mainline sewer clean out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to relocate ourselves to that clean out. So we're going to pause here. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and just pull back from here. What we're going to do is just continue to pull back from here. We're going to pull back from here. We're going to relocate ourselves again just underneath the stairs, just as you approach the downstairs unit. So again, as you can see, we do have a few large offsets in the vitreous clay, but again, it does appear to be possibly an end-of-the-line clean-out. No water, no nothing's been passing through. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're going to pull up and out of the clean out. We're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to what appears to be a 4-inch cast iron mainline sewer clean out located just underneath the stairwells in the planet area as you approach the downstairs unit. And this is our 4-inch cast iron mainline sewer clean out here. This goes towards our downstairs unit. This goes out towards the front of our property. And what we're going to do is we're going to zero out here at the top of the clean out. And we're just going to drop down. Again, it does appear to be cast iron sewer line. So again, it does appear that we've got another tie-in here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're just going to flush to make sure that this is our tie-in. So I'm going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to push out just a little bit. Again, try to clear our camera lens a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to push in just a little bit, and we're going to pause right here for a moment. And what we're going to do is we're going to run a little bit of water on the upstairs unit just to see what this tie-in is. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and flushed some more water on the upstairs unit, and everything still appears to be coming in from behind us. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out slowly. Again, in that area there, we did have a tie-in, but it doesn't appear to be tied in anything. It could possibly be a fitting laying on its side. So again, it does appear that we are in, it appears to be cast iron sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out slowly. And the cast iron sewer pipe does appear to have a lot of buildup and debris. You can see a lot of scaling, a lot of buildup, a lot of debris. But again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we're dropping down. And again, it does appear that we are sharing a common sewer with the neighbor that's up above. So again, we'll pull back just a little bit. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is on the driveway, just on the right-hand side of the driveway, next to the gate motor area, and we did mark it with the red crayon at 5 foot 10 inches deep. And again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out, attempt to get past this point. So we're dropping down, and again, it does appear that we're transitioning what appears to be back into vitreous clay sewer pipe. As you can see there at the top, we do have some root intrusion. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And pull back, and it does appear that we drop down to what appears to be our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to push in a little bit, and we're going to mark this area. Ow. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is in the planter just to the right of the driveway as you approach the house, at approximately 12 to 14 feet deep. It's very deep. So again, you can see that this is our city sewer tie-in. And again, what we're going to do is just to double check, we're just going to push out a little bit further and just push out. We'll just continue to push out. Again, I got a little buildup in debris, but again, we'll just continue to push out. We're just going to double check just to make sure that that is our city sewer tie-in connection. It does appear that it did increase in size. It went from approximately a 6-inch vitreous clay line to what appeared to be possibly a 10 to 12-inch vitreous clay line. Got a little bit of debris. Pull back just a little bit. And we're going to push in just a little. Push in a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed in a little bit more into our city sewer tie-in. And again, as you can see, we'll pull back just a little bit. And you can see around the 9 o'clock area that we do have an opening in that area there. And that is the neighbor's house that's tying into the city sewer. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, you can see the opening there around the 9 o'clock area. So we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. So we did drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And we're going to make a little bit of a turn. And again, this is our saddle area. Here, that is our city sewer tie-in connection. So again, we'll just continue to pull back a little bit. It does appear to got a little bit of root intrusion in that joint there. Again, we got a little more water running. As you can see, we do have some roots in that joint. We got a little bit of water running, so it's making it a little difficult to see the joint. Again, it did appear that we transitioned back into our cast iron sewer pipe. And again, all our cast iron sewer pipe did appear to have quite a bit of buildup and debris throughout. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, we'll just continue to pull back, and again, as you can see, the debris, the buildup. So again, we would possibly recommend to have the cast iron and the vitreous clay sewer line pipe and fittings hydrojetted in order to remove some of the debris and the buildup and get the root intrusions out of the vitreous clay sewer line pipe and fittings. So again, we just continue to pull back. We're going to make a little bit of a turn. There's our tie-in, and we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. make a little bit of a turn, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer line inspection.